Weird addictions you didn't know existed ever. Wondered what strange addictions are out there? From Tetris to scent sniffing, these weird habits might just surprise you. Let's get right into it. Number 7. The addiction to Tetris effect. You're trying to sleep, but suddenly, bam, falling blocks invade your mind. Welcome to the Tetris effect, where your brain refuses to stop processing the game long after you've put down the controller. It's not just a gaming obsession, it's a psychological phenomenon. Your brain processes repetitive tasks like Tetris in the background, so after hours of playing, you start seeing falling shapes everywhere, even in your dreams. Why? Because your brain gets hooked on the satisfaction of completing lines. So if you catch yourself mentally rotating blocks while trying to focus, it's not your imagination, it's your brain still craving more Tetris. It's like your mind can't let go of the puzzle-solving rush. So, if you're up late, addicted to just one more game, just know that's your brain's fault. Number 6. The addiction to scent sniffing. Imagine walking by a bakery and catching the scent of fresh bread. You stop, inhale deeply, and you just can't help it. You need to smell it again. This isn't just an innocent love for nice scents. It's olfactophilia, an addiction to specific smells. Whether it's perfume, fresh-cut grass, or even gasoline, certain scents trigger a rush of dopamine, which makes your brain crave more. Your sense of smell is also tied to memory, so certain smells can even trigger strong emotional responses. So, if you catch someone inhaling a little too deeply near a candle display or lingering by the bakery window, they might just be addicted to that scent. It's healthier than sniffing glue, right? Number 5. The addiction to mirror checking. You know the drill. You're walking past a mirror and have to check yourself out. Maybe it's to fix your hair, check your outfit, or just make sure you still look decent enough to face the world. But for some people, this casual glance turns into a full-blown obsession. Mirror checking becomes compulsive, with people checking their reflection constantly, even when it's unnecessary. It's not always about vanity. For some, it's about reassurance. The need to validate your appearance can spiral into a serious habit, and it's tied to conditions like body dysmorphia, where people obsess over imagined flaws. So, what starts as a quick glance turns into a never-ending cycle of seeking approval from your own reflection. The ironic part? The more you look, the less satisfied you feel. Your brain craves reassurance, but it can never give you the satisfaction you need. So next time you're standing in front of a mirror, just remember, you're probably fine, and it's time to move on. Number 4. The addiction to social media notifications. You're minding your own business, maybe studying, working, or relaxing, and then ding! A new notification lights up your phone screen. Instantly, your attention shifts. It could be a like on your latest Instagram post, a new comment on Facebook, a TikTok tag, or even a random message from someone you barely talk to. Without even thinking, your hand reaches for your phone. You open the app, check the alert, scroll for a bit, and before you know it, 10 minutes are gone. But here's the thing, this reaction isn't random, it's designed to happen. Each little notification triggers a burst of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in your brain. It's the same chemical that's released when you eat your favorite snack, win a game, or receive a compliment. That small rush of pleasure makes you feel rewarded and your brain remembers it. So, the next time you hear that familiar buzz or chime, your brain tells you to check again, because maybe, just maybe, there's another reward waiting for you. Over time, this becomes a powerful loop. The more you check your phone, the more your brain craves that dopamine hit. And when there aren't any notifications, you might even feel uneasy or bored, prompting you to open apps just in case. Social media companies understand this perfectly. They design their platforms to keep you hooked, using colors, sounds, and unpredictable notifications to keep your brain chasing the next like or message. Soon, it's no longer about staying connected with friends or family. It's about satisfying that quiet itch in your brain for instant gratification. You scroll when you wake up, you check during meals, and sometimes even before bed. It becomes part of your routine. An invisible addiction that feels harmless but quietly steals your focus and time. So the next time your phone buzzes, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, am I really connecting with someone or just feeding the loop? Number 3. The addiction to the sound of chewing. Let's get weird for a second. Imagine you're sitting at dinner, minding your own business, and suddenly, crunch, crunch, crunch. Someone is chewing, loudly, and not just a normal chew. It's exaggerated, intense, And now all you can think about is the sound. Welcome to the world of misophonia, where certain sounds, like chewing, slurping, or tapping, can trigger intense emotional reactions. Here's the kicker. Misophonia isn't just about hating the sound, it's an addiction. For some people, there's almost a magnetic pull toward those annoying noises. Your brain processes these sounds as if they're threats, triggering an emotional response, anger, irritation, even anxiety. But it doesn't stop there. In some cases, people with misophonia actually seek out these sounds, knowing they'll make them angry just to get the fix. It's like your brain gets hooked on the irritation. This all happens because of how your brain processes sensory information. Certain noises hit you so hard that you can't tune them out, making the experience both maddening and oddly addictive. So next time you're stuck listening to someone's chewing, just know, it's not you, it's your brain's need for chaos. Number 2, the addiction to counting. Everything you ever catch yourself counting things for no reason? Maybe the steps you take while walking, or the number of cups in the cabinet, or the exact number of tiles on the floor. It might seem harmless, but for some, counting becomes a compulsive habit. Linked to OCD, this addiction to counting is driven by anxiety and the need for control. Your brain convinces you that if you count things, you're somehow controlling your environment. You count the seconds until your microwave beeps or the number of people in line at the coffee shop just because you feel the need to keep track of every little thing. This behavior is linked to the idea that if you don't count, something bad might happen. It's like your brain's version of an irrational insurance policy. The more you give in to the urge, the more your brain craves it. Eventually, you find yourself counting everything. Every red car, every item on a shelf, every step you take, just to feel like things are right. It's an addiction to structure, even if it doesn't make any sense. Number 1, the addiction to binge-watching TV shows. The ultimate modern addiction. Binge-watching TV shows. You've done it. I've done it. You find a new show and before you know it, you're 5 seasons deep, staring blankly at the screen, wondering where your entire day went. You're not just watching the show, you're addicted to the dopamine rush that comes every time a new episode drops. It's like a drug. Each plot twist, each cliffhanger, boom, your brain gets a hit of pleasure and you have to know what happens next. Why is it so satisfying? Because your brain loves novelty and progress. Every episode you finish gives you a small feeling of accomplishment, even if it's as trivial as seeing a fictional character win a game or solve a problem. Your brain craves that feeling of moving forward, except, unlike real life, there's no hard work required to get there. You just hit play and let the dopamine flow. The problem is, the more you binge, the more your brain needs. It creates a cycle where you just can't stop. And the irony? You're not watching for the deep storyline or to learn something new. No, you're watching because it's easy. It's the perfect form of escapism. No emails, no chores, just a pure, unadulterated dopamine fix. So the next time you tell someone, I can't stop watching this show, just remember, it's not about your willpower, it's science. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.